Perfecto. What remains of Edith Finch? No tengo la menor idea de qué pueda tratar esto. Y... a ver... Veamos qué puede ser. Ah, ya empezó. Directamente. A journal. Ajá. Ok, yo muevo todo. Oh, a ver. Veamos. No tiene subtitles. Ok, ni qué hacerle. Veamos.
I'm just gonna start at the beginning with the house.
Ok, a lo mejor así lo vamos a tener que ir siguiendo. No tengo la menor idea de qué trata el juego. Tengo entendido que no es un scary game. Pero pues veremos. No, ya regresó Sanigua.
Someone had put up a chain link fence, but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it.
Ok, nos la saltamos. No me digas que no puedo correr. Zoom, 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 zoom. Ok, no sé por qué se puso pausa con ese botón. ¿Qué fue? Triángulo, ok.
11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Ok. Mis perros se volvieron locos. Ok, son mecánicas de mover todo.
7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
But apparently she's dead already.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
No trespassing. This property is protected by video surveillance. Trespassers will be prosecuted.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
Ok, es
Maybe
como...
she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Perfecto, y sí. Ahora, podemos ir para abajo o por arriba. Siento que por arriba va a ser un buen pathway. Me gustaría poder correr, pero no se puede. No puedo mover con las flechas. No, no hace nada las flechas. Puro joystick.
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
A few hoof prints. Por aquí paso, ok. Realmente también podríamos ir por ahí, ¿no? Es lo que tengo entendido. ¡Un venado! Goodbye.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it.
Así pasa, mijares.
But now I have questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Ok, esto supongo que va a ser un juego a lo mejor como de puzzles.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Por cómo está siendo la música, cómo está siendo ambientado. Supongo que va a ser una sad story, una love story. Porque mira, ya llegamos a la casa, pero hay muchos pathways. No sé si vayamos a poder regresar, si vayamos a encerrarnos nada más en un cuarto. Creo que es una duración aproximadamente de 5 horas el juego. Entonces intentaré ser lo más veloz. Aunque no pueda correr. Y qué ironía.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
Pues es que sí está rara. Es como la casa de los Weasley. No sé si vayamos a tener un menú de las cosas que vayamos agarrando. Si vayamos a agarrar cosas.
As a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Ok.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Pero no. Pero no. Podemos ver a través.
I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Qué locura. Veamos qué más nos da. También estaría cool conseguir achievements, los trophies. Somos trophy hunters. Ajá. Supongo que esto nos irá marcando el camino, el sonido. Podemos entrar por aquí. Indeed.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Ok. Está muy bien hecho. Está muy bonito. Los colores me agradan porque dan pinta de que te van a meter en la historia. La ambientación me gusta.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home. But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Okay, that's Edith, Dawn, Eddie, and Louis. Okay. In loving memory of Louis Finch. Beloved brother to Edith, son of Dawn. Ok, no sé si vayamos a tener que usar de repente algunas pistas. No sé qué pase.
Like how after Louis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
No, pues el gatito, duro y dale, papá.
Or how only one restaurant would deliver to our house. So we had Chinese a lot.
Ok, supongo que esto es nada más el aire que da como al exterior. Pero miren, está muy bonito, muy bien ambientado, las luces, cómo entran y cómo le dan el espacio al cuarto. Ok, entonces sí, se tuvieron que ir como de emergencia, supongo.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Ok. Tenemos entonces que éramos 4 personas. ¿Se puede abrir esto? No, ok.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
Okay, that could be creepy. Pero
even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house after it sank.
Ok, estamos en el lago. Ok, puedo cruzar con su permiso. Pero miren, muy bonito ambiente, muy bonita luz. Me agradan las texturas. Te hacen sentir más adentrado, más en la historia. Ok, tenemos para bajar al sótano una cajita de Barbara. Oh, se me olvidan los mecanismos y que tengo que apretar todo.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
¿Dice algo? ¿Decía algo ahí? But that's the Bigfoot. Barbara Finch. No manches, que se ven creepy. ¿Qué más hay por acá? ¿Podemos abrir la puerta ya?
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Ok, desapareció Milton, siendo nuestro hermano. La puerta sigue cerrada, no podemos hacer nada. Ok, vamos a necesitar una llave. Es un peephole. Ah,
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever
Edie.
lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Ah, es una D. No, Eddie. Ok, supongo que aquí vamos a tener que entrar de alguna manera. ¿Cómo? No lo sabemos, pero entonces ya podemos subir o bajar. Vamos a bajar.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement,
okay.
so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Ok, entonces sí vamos por arriba.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Drilled peepholes, ok. Maybe podemos abrir el cuarto de Milton. Molly.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
So that is what remains. Entonces, sí van a ser
I
recuerdos.
spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Ok.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Ok, Perfecto. 20,000 leagues under the sea.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Wow, es un secret pathway.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Ok. 249. Pero, ¿y qué más hay del otro lado? Todo va a estar cerrado. Son peepholes, I guess. Pero hay que checar. Barbara.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
Ok. La que se hundió.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Ok. Hoy... va a estar cerrado, ¿no?
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
On the night we left. Pero
Whenever
es algo que
people
sí
ask me
conoce.
about my
Ahí está
family,
Bigfoot.
the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Ok, porque era famosa. Era actriz. Ok, por eso la cajita con Bigfoot atrás. Eddie y
The
nadie
last
de
time I was
más.
in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Ok, el cuarto de pinturas. Sven y Edie. Este no tiene nombre. Ah, sí, Gregory.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Probablemente. Todos tienen fechas, pero viejas.
My Grandpa Sam
¿En qué año
spent 7
estamos?
years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
¿Y por qué parece que yo traigo una armadura de caballero? Pero ok, entremos al Secret Room. 249, ¿tendrá algo que ver? Ok,
From the
estamos
paintings on the wall, it was
agachados.
clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Claro.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan.
Maybe it sounds like it. Ok, está curioso. Sí parece que traigo como una armadura. Estos guantes.
But I had no idea what was behind that door.
Y es el cuarto, pero del closet. Entras por el closet desde este
Just
cuarto.
like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Ok, y se cerró. Ok, wow. No hay nada por agarrar. Nada
I
por
grew
ver.
up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
Wow, ya vi el peephole.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Ok, porque todo es muy decorado.
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Qué bonito. Sigue cerrado. Ok. El diario.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner.
Ok.
I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Ok. Entonces vamos a ir encontrando diarios de las personas que vivían aquí y nos van a meter en ese personaje, ¿no?
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Eso no creo que sea tan bueno. Ahora, tenemos abierta esa puerta. Tenemos abierta esa puerta, creo. Sí, aquí una calabacita con dulces.
My Halloween candy was all gone.
Vas a tener alguna carie por ahí, chiquis. Ah, es un baño. Estoy chiquita porque soy una niña y no me veo en el espejo.
I kept eating and eating.
No manches, te vas a comer la pasta. Wow.
I ate a lot of things that night.
No manches. Ok.
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
Está
It was
cool
a
que te...
barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her.
Se abre para afuera. No. ¿Me voy a ir? Dios y
And suddenly,
Kubricks. What?
I was a cat.
What? Oh.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Wow. Miren. Paisaje poquito colorido, pero está bonito. Te da el mood de lo que va el juego. Ya perdí el pájaro. Ya lo vi. ¡Ja! Vamos a llegar al cuarto de...
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Ok, con él me agacho, no... No puedo hacer zoom. Y ya perdí otra vez el pajarito. Está ahí, ok. Ok, va a ser todo un reto. Fupa. Ok, te sigo. Yeah. Es un nest. Por favor, no le hagas nada, gato.
The
Solo quiero
babies
ir a
were
ver.
all gone.
The babies were all gone. Ajá, perdón, pajarito, estaba de chismoso.
I jumped, but I almost got her.
Ok, tiene una treehouse.
I could tell she was getting really tired.
El
Now I was up
ronroneo.
in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
¿Te quieres comer al
I got
pájaro?
into a-
Y nos fuimos a la burger.
And suddenly, I was an
I woke up
owl.
again. Oh!
First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Little teeth? What are you talking about? No puedo subir, no puedo bajar. Rabbits, acá. No puedo mover la cámara. Rabbits. Ok, ¿qué más hay? Por allá. Venados. Ah, no, siguen siendo rabbits. Más rabbits. Supongo que tengo que seguir la palabra. Rabbits. Ajá. Rabbits. ¿Para dónde? ¿Para dónde? Ok. Sigamos. Rabbits with rabbits. ¿A dónde tengo que llegar? Tengo que cazarlo. Sí podía hacer algo más. ¿Y ahora dónde está? Ok. Creí que no podía hacer nada. Dios mío, qué control.
I imagine his face looking up and seeing
Wow.
mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Ok. A deer.
A mama rabbit.
A mama rabbit. Mamaste. Ok.
She was
Esta niña
almost
se
too
come
big to
todo.
carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating.
Paro
Suddenly,
cardíaco.
I was a shark.
What? Es porque... me muevo. Let's go. Holy fuck.
I rolled off the cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Okay. Where are you? Ajá, ahí estás. ¿Qué es una foca? ¿Qué es este
I
juego?
wanted fat, juicy seals.
¿Y cómo bajo? Sí puedo bajar. Wow, está complicado el control. What the fuck?
Flipper, and it tasted really good.
¿Tienes problemas, Molly? Ajá, y hay algo, ¿no? Ajá. Sigue siendo su sangrecita.
I grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Estoy en un barco. Mira, soy un pulpo. Wow.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Está complicado el movimiento.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Holy fuck. No es un scary game, pero está creepy.
I
¿Dónde está el
wanted to
Capi?
stop, but also I didn't.
Y Si me pescan a mí, me van a hacer carnitas de pulpo. Wow. No, tengo que regresar. Quiero ir para allá. Ah, aquí está la entrada.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And to cross the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
Ok.
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Ok. Porque siento que te vas a comer un familiar. Esta salida del excusado, qué asquirrix.
I got closer and closer.
Es mi cuarto. Claro, te vas a comer un familiar. Hubiera... All my stomachs. What?
All my stomach started growling.
Ok, y si hubiera...
And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to be, and we both know I will be delicious.
Si no me hubiera asomado por la ventana, no me hubiera convertido en animales. O sea que son diferentes historias. Si me hubiera salido por la puerta y hubiera bajado a la cocina, a lo mejor. Ok.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Ok, son todas las personas que tengo que encontrar sus diarios, ¿no? Ok. Y ahí está el gato. Estoy afuera. Ah,
This
ok,
will be
para...
obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Ok.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Ok.
Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune. And misfortune.
Ok, estamos en Noruega.
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse. His wife, Ingeborg, and their newborn son, Johan.
Ok.
On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
Sí está raro el juego.
Odin's daughter Edie, with
No había
husband
visto
Sven
igual
and
que
baby
la crema
Molly,
dental.
step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island.
La pasta de dientes. Orcas Island.
Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery.
Ok.
His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house. Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back
What?
a long ways.
Ok, ese fue como el diario de Odin. Creo. Mysteries of Death and Thereafter. By Odin Finch. ¿Habrá algo interesante? The Camera. The Hardy Boys. Rocket Boy. The Devil's Flame. The Walter Black. En lugar de Walter White, I guess. In. Kraken. The Weird Tale. A Memory. The Odyssey. Mummification. Okay.
Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones. Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Ok, y los hacen en madera. Los hacía.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious. I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time. One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
Built 1937, Sven Finch.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she
What?
could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could
Okay.
have, but she didn't.
So it was this. Pero qué bonitos detalles. Me gusta el detalle que le meten a las texturas y al juego, siendo demasiados artículos los que tienes aquí.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Que supongo que esto va a ser un baño. Ok. Creo que les
The
gusta
only
el
trace
rosa.
Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Ok.
It was a pretty big trace.
Sí, estás en lo correcto. Mount Rainier National Park. Ok, necesitamos otra llave. Ah, no, todas las llaves. No, más bien todos los candados es para la misma llave.
There's
Okay.
a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Wow. Wow.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Qué cool. Ya sabemos este proceso. Ok. Así se agacha solo. Milton. Ok, y abajo de un escritorio. Ah, no es un escritorio, simplemente es la esquina de una pared. Ok. Fort Calvin. Entonces, esto es lo que... Él es el niño que falleció, ¿no? Fort Sam. Entonces por eso
I
supondría
knew
que...
Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
Ok.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Nos va a meter en otra
How
historia.
I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Ok. Ah, está con su cámara. Sí es él, ¿no? Ay, tengo una patita rota. Ah, tengo que usar las dos. Oh, nice. Qué cool.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't.
Qué cool.
I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
¿No va a aventar? No me digas eso. Se va a romper.
Sam, Calvin, dinner's ready. Coming.
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
No, voy a volar. Oh,
I
shit.
told him going around was impossible.
¿Le pegué?
Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Ah, no, quiero dar la vuelta. Holy fuck, qué chido.
I'm not gonna tell you again.
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up.
¡Ay, lo quiero
then
lograr!
maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it.
Oh, shit. Oh. Uno más.
I think he'd already made up his mind.
No, estoy allí.
That's what I want to remember about my brother.
No, no lo voy a dar. ¡Sí la di!
The day he made up his mind to fly.
Oh,
And he did.
and he did. Wow. Wow. That's a sad
Colin's
story.
felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Wow. No sé si ahorita
After the
se...
funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Okay. A secret pathway. Again. Okay. Wow. Wow. Oh shit. Un segundo. Ah. Listo. Sorry. So sorry.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Ok, esta es la... Ok. Barbara Finch, ok.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as
Wow.
a child star.
This one like... Okay.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Happy birthday, Barbara. Barb Street. Dreadful stories.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Okay.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up, a has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Oh,
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
un nuevo grito.
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Walter Black?
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
Es lo que ya vimos.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box.
Eso fue lo que hice. Esto ya lo hicimos.
And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick.
Oh!
The box was silent.
Oh, estoy jugando en el cómic. Wow.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Ay. Oops.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Ok, aquí está el accidente. No manches, no se ve nada. ¡Soco! Oh.
Rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Oh. ¡Oh! ¡Moco! Me rompí la nariz.
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and...
She
¡Soco!
threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show.
A late night.
Hours later,
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Ja, me gusta que llevamos la... Oh, ¿tiene sangre? Ah, no, rojo. Ah, me gusta esto.
Walter, are you there?
still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Entró.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He
¿Por qué
was
iba a gritar?
smashing. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Ok, sí, esto es lo que hicimos por acá.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
Santísimo Cristo, no sé si esta música sea copyrighted, que es probable. Qué horror, lo acabo de pensar.
Ali's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned.
Van a hacer otra broma.
But she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Ya no está.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was... At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous.
Ok.
With her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As
Que
for
después
Barbara,
vamos a encontrar.
tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
Wow.
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Ja. Siento que podemos bajar, abrir la caja y ver si ahí sigue.
Edie told
Bueno,
me
o
all Barbara
aparece.
wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Ok. Entonces, aquí creo que ya no hay más. Ah, no, no, no. Oh. Bueno, a lo mejor sí.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like
No
me
sé.
playing with the music box.
Y adivina, ¿a dónde vamos? ¿Y si será llave? ¿Sí tendrá una llave? Se está haciendo de noche. ¿Y si sigo? Sí, es la llave. Está el billar y todo esto. Wow.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Aquí es donde se cortó la mano a Sven.
I saw
¿Será el
Edie
refri?
sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Aquí está el refri.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
¡Wow!
More than that.
No sé por qué no lo pensé. ¡Wow!
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
¡Wow! Esto es un búnker.
If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Death.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane.
Ok.
Having a schedule, like for today. I always
Los
expected to be dead.
duraznitos en almíbar.
If you wait long enough,
1976.
you get used
8
to it.
años. Llevamos 8 años aquí.
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost. And then one day, everything just
2005. Ya.
Stop.
Ya. ¿Cómo estoy vivo?
whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years.
Wow.
I'm done waiting.
Tenemos que salir.
I have to leave. Well, I still can.
No puedo abrir. Y tenía un paisaje pintado para aparentar que veía por la ventana. Wow, this house is huge.
I know it's out there somewhere.
Okay.
Whatever killed Barbara and Molly
Okay.
and Calvin.
Okay. Un mazo.
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day,
Every
even if
day.
it kills me.
Ok, salimos.
whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food.
Ok, a ver, un segundo. Quiero ver algo. What? Llevo 66% del juego. Creo que va a ser un solo gameplay.
I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week.
Creí que era mucho más largo.
I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Okay.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Okay.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Ok. Mira, es lo que decía. Para sentirse afuera. Wow.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like
Oi.
Walter.
Ok.
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
Wow.
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive.
Ok, nos está contando.
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2.
Ok.
I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Es que justo, ¿no? Ay. Walter. Esto fue lo que fue creando
I don't know
la
if I should
historia.
even be writing this.
Ve las sillas.
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family.
Ok. Está
And the history
interesante.
you're a part of.
Qué cool. Am I supposed to go over there? No.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth. And when you look at the house,
Wow.
and that history of imagination and stubbornness and
¿Cómo llegas
madness,
hasta arriba?
any of it seems possible.
Ok.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Eso sí está raro, ¿no?
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but The pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Ok. Aquí están.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Ok, la estrella porque era famosa. What the hell is this? Walter porque estaba solo, I guess. Oh, pobre, otra vez. Fue cuando salió de las vías del tren. Edie. Hunt. No, knit. Hop, knit. Deck. What? Ok, Sven que se cortó la mano y era el que hacía las cosas con eso. Calvin que tenía su fuerte para ir al espacio. Y Mole que era el gato, búho, tiburón, no, pulpo. Una rana. Bailey, Shatsy, Oliver, Bob, Shadow, Christopher. Slurpy, Lorpy, Forpy, Chirpy, Borpy, Dorpy Jr. Ok. What? Ah. Ok, aquí creo que no hay paso. Aquí tenemos que subir. Todo está cerrado. Ok, hice mal. ¿Por qué me perdí? Es como que puedo escalar. Una puerta. Eso, ¿cómo? ¿Por qué no llegué a eso? ¿Cómo llegó a eso? ¿Había un pasillo ahí al lado? ¿Qué? ¿Estoy en otro lado? No, ¿no vi eso? Wow, ¿cómo no vi esto? El pasillo.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
Ok.
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Ah, ok, esa fue la que se hundió. ¿Ya es todo lo que puedo ver con esto? Ok. Vamos a dar un traguito de beberaje. What? Pero a ver, se escucha un barco, ¿no? ¿O qué es lo que se escucha? Ya no puedo usar eso. Perfecto.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand.
Ok.
But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Me están cambiando los... What the fuck. Ok, aquí está
Her
Gregory.
dad had been pretty
Sam,
strict, but it wasn't
Gus.
enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Ok.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Sanjay and Louis. Ok. Milton.
We
Ok,
never
aquí
found
está.
Milton's body, so my
Wow,
mom
es
insisted
cierto.
we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
Wow.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
Toda la historia. La historia de todos los familiares. Y que te diera sentido. Ok, aquí es donde empezamos también con el gato.
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Wow, la sombra. Me gustan esos detalles. La iluminación me gusta. Cómo se ve todo. Y todo gracias a esa lunota. Que no se vio perfecto.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense.
Ok, estamos un piso arriba. No sabemos. Ah, es que estaba cerrado, es cierto. Ok, era Stanley. What?
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime. Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
Okay, got it.
I'm gonna
Ok,
take some
estamos
pictures,
haciendo
okay?
la historia.
Just be careful. The camera's older than you are.
Vamos, ¿a dónde tengo que apuntar?
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still
Ok, ahí
freezing,
no era.
though.
Supongo que está en la orilla, ¿no? No. What? ¿Dónde tengo que ver? Que si no... Ajá.
Not have drunk all that coffee.
Ja.
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
Hey!
That's a keeper.
Ok.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I
¿Es
haven't been
esto?
out here in 20
No.
years.
Allá supongo que tampoco.
Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip.
No, no, no.
Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire.
How to build a fire.
Found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere. Don, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
Es lo que estoy buscando, compadre.
I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time.
Ok, I guess
Give me a minute to check the
necesitamos...
map.
No encuentro qué es. Hunting season. Supongo que debería de haber algún animal.
Let's see.
Please give me a hint.
Or was it? Could have been.
Por favor. Talk to me. Dame una pista.
You don't need to waste any more film on me, kiddo.
¿Por qué no veo nada? Ups, eso fue accidental. ¿Los árboles? Es que dijo a buck. There's none. Ah, caray. Edith Finch. No encuentro nada. Por favor, Dad, help me.
Dad!
Aha! Fucking finally.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
Just breathe.
Just breathe. Ah, no?
Let me get behind you.
Oh, nice.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong.
Opa!
Great shot, Dawn!
No. ¿Yo tengo que tomar una foto ella llorando? What?
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember
What?
that,
Me
okay?
estoy moviendo. Y yo ya tomé la foto.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
so...
normal, though. Just focus on the camera.
No.
Try not to think about...
Dad!
¡Socom! Wow.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Wow. Sam. A ver. Wow, Hoy. Hoy. Ok. K. K.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Ok, tengo que encontrar el nuevo pasillo secreto, ¿no? Bueno, no estaba tan secreto, al parecer.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Llegamos al cuarto baby. Wow, de
I worried about a baby being too happy.
No, vamos a... Y...
We're slipping away.
No.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
¿Y qué me dejaron aquí sin agua?
Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
Ah, excelente.
Upa.
Un patito. Péguenle los patitos.
There's so much
No, se ahogó. Claro, sabía.
about Gregory. About everything.
Pero qué buena historia.
But I know what happened wasn't your fault.
No, qué locura. ¿Vamos para arriba? No, pues nos fuimos al rabo. Wow.
He'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
No, qué triste. Un año. No. Nos faltan 4. Maybe 5 con Sanjay. Creo que sí, como durara menos tiempo, me lo voy a aventar todo en un solo
Can't imagine
stream.
my mom ever writing poetry, and yet
Porque ya vamos por otro.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father
Cool
made him
está
come,
esto.
of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom were the words that
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You make this a crime.
Aquí. Pum.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to
Come here.
But Gus declined and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Ha. Middle finger to the world and another one just in case. Okay. Fuck the police.
The wind picked up and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Okay.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Where's the tent? Acá, ¿no? Boom. Ah, no lo puedo destruir. Okay.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, make the music louder.
Okay, sería. I wish that. I still can't. Ah, tenía que entrar.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
she never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Ok. Todo era muy estricto. Wow, tiene su pared para escalar. ¡Ah, puedo
My
escalar!
mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
Wow.
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
Ok. We're helping hands create safe places. Flight to India pack. 10 ways to teach critical thinking. Edith Finch.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Ok. Ah, salimos.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born a year later.
Ok. Missing. Son los mismos que teníamos abajo.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
Basil, sage, thyme, mint.
And to see kids in the
Milton.
house again.
Edith.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Qué locura. La casa está insane. Los detalles están muy cool.
But it didn't last. The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday.
Mira, otro peephole.
When Edie gave him a castle.
$1992.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Ok. Ok, es una ventana, una puerta. Barquito. ¿Esto qué es? ¿La casa? ¿La fachada de la casa? Ok. Como un playground. Tronco. Crimson Alley. Un castillo, I guess. Otro Crimson Alley. Ok, son los mismos dibujos. Este no. Ese sí. Ok. Ay, me atoré. Ay, aquí. Milton. Tenía ya su retrato en la maderita.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Ok. Ah, sí lo puedo girar. ¿Cómo le hice? Ajá. Wow. Achú. Ah, estornudó la pintura. Wow, tiene 1.000.000 de hojitas. Y es lo que pintó abajo, la puerta. Se va a abrir la puerta. La vamos a poder abrir. Wow. The Magic Paintbrush.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Ok. Y ahorita tienes 17.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Ay, creí que sí íbamos a entrar. Seal the doors. Okay.
I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
That's it. Creo que sí. Creí que íbamos a poder hacer eso.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Y... Perfecto. A ver, y aquí ya estamos. No, nos falta la cúspide. Ah, aquí a la izquierda, perfecto. Details. Eso me gusta, que puedes ir por un pathway, pero cuando regresas ya hay otro.
Mom
Inmediatamente.
definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Okay. So Lewis.
Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
Okay. Ah, por aquí entramos. Y había algo más allá, ¿no? Bueno, pero creo que es para... Ah, está roto. Perfecto. Vamos bien. No, abre. Está increíble esto.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Ok. Una carta. Don. Question marks.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Okay.
He kept working at the cannery.
What the fuck?
But he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior.
Okay.
His mind began to wander.
No, wow, tengo que hacer dos cosas a la vez con los dos joystick. Wow, qué complicado.
He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names.
Okay.
He knew it was all in his head.
Oh, okay. Ha.
But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself.
He's into RuneScape.
But he found something more.
Wow.
I worried about him then.
¿Puedo subir? No.
Daydreaming at the
Por
cannery.
acá.
I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a
En
model
peces.
employee.
Ah.
Methodical, tireless, focused.
Pues imagínate, estoy haciendo dos
Like a
cosas a la
whole
vez.
new Lewis. So I let him go on.
Okay.
I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
¡Ay, un pollito! ¡Vente, pollito! Ajá. ¿No puedo llegar a esa fogata?
On the edge of a city he named Lewis-topia. He built the
Lewis-topia.
city up slowly, brick by brick.
Okay, no tengo fuego, I guess.
Then he made musicians.
It's super RuneScape esto. Taran, taran, taran. Everybody's
And songs for
cheering.
them to play.
Qué
He
cool.
talked about starting a band.
And he
And he
did.
was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger.
There is the fish.
He no longer spoke at the cannery,
Okay.
but his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all
Well-
the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet,
Siento que me voy a cortar la mano, pero no creo, porque eso ya pasó con la madera, con la sierra. So he could do whatever he wished. Because it's
held an
his
election for
imagination.
and he won.
Lewis.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering.
I'm so sorry, folks.
It became a game for him.
Ah, sigo. Wow.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Lewis.
New Louisville. No quiero chocar, no quiero chocar.
St. Louis.
St. Louis.
We started drifting away from our reality.
Sí, ya estoy en otro perro lado.
Minneapolis. Until one day he
Minneapolis.
forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept
I
saying,
was over here. Wow. Jefa, querías que trabajara.
in Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a
Handsome Queen or Beautiful Prince. Pues vamos por la Handsome Queen.
handsome
Chingue su-
queen.
Everything's backwards, but we must.
The queen was on
Radiant
her own
rainbows.
quest for
Sinister serpents.
sinister serpents.
Wow. El monstruo del lago Ness.
He followed the sound of her.
No, quiero la citara. ¡Bum! Ya me hice bolas con los peces.
Electric sitar.
Pam, 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 pam. Dun, dun, dun,
His
dun,
chase led him
dun.
to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
It's like Westeros. And there we
Even
meet
then, his logic
Daenerys.
remained sound.
Wow, ya no veo la máquina.
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Yo sigo chambeando, qué locura.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
Breaker of chains, mother of dragons. Stormborn.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it
A ver,
struck
¿tiene
him
carita? Sí.
that the real
Ay.
Lewis was not the one chopping salad, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
Claro, reality became... No, más bien imagination became reality.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was
Exacto.
hard to argue with him.
De permiso. No, I'm back to reality. Aquí está el cannery.
He began to forget the world we know.
Mi locker. Con su mitad de 10. Entonces estamos aquí en la
I think it
fábrica.
pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
¿Aló?
I still thought I could save him.
But it was too late.
Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
Minneapolis.
The palace would be packed with his companions.
Qué cool.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him.
But it's the que era Handsome Queen.
His queen waited, holding his crown.
Oh, beautiful prince. Nos fuimos por la Handsome Queen.
There was only one thing left to do.
It's a guillotine. Holy moly.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Wow. My sincerest condolences.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Okay. So, it's pretty much done, no? ¿Qué nos falta? Okay, a new pathway to the... the
He was
India,
so
no?
proud of being Indian. I think for him, it was a way to be something other than just a Finch.
Qué cool. But he was psychedelic.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
Híjole, creo que ninguna era la manera
I wish we'd stayed.
fácil. Wow.
But I understand why we left.
¿Cómo se mueve? Wow.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Okay. To teach and to learn. 7 ways to create a fulfilling classroom. Don Finch. Disaster relief. Sanjay Kumar, evac specialist.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe I should have come sooner.
Edith. So upstairs it was my room.
But it had to end one way or another.
Wow.
All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Ok, ya esta es la última historia, nuestra historia. Me gusta como la lámpara es de puras letras. Ok.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma,
wow.
You know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Ok. Entonces tengo que ir. Ellos van a pelear. Y yo
the
tengo
power had been
un
shut off
regalo.
that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance.
Es correcto, nos faltó nada más esto.
Or that Edie had a key to it.
Wow, y es aquí abajo. Qué cool. Este era el único cuarto que nos faltaba.
The thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight.
Ok.
We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Ay, la mandó un nursing home. Cha. History of the Finches by Edie.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you. But there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born.
Ok.
That night, the tide went way, way out.
Vamos a ir a la casa antigua.
The first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years.
Ok.
God, it
Creepy.
smelled awful. You know,
Dead fish.
I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it.
No one ever did.
When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Ok.
I got
Vamos por el
turned
suelo por lo
around.
menos. No, venga, si se puede.
For a while, I wandered.
Ok, sí estoy perdido.
I started seeing things.
Ay, ok. But imaginary things. O si son reales.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed.
Ok. Aquí estoy.
But when I saw them, they felt like old friends.
Pues sí, imagínate.
That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or
We're
maybe
here.
I came back to them.
Y ya se hinchó la madera. Ok.
Things I
Ok,
can't
ya está
explain,
completa.
but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here? It's mine.
No.
Edith. Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go.
I kicked
No.
and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I
Esto
never
se me
saw Great
escucha.
Grandma Edie again.
No.
The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by.
Me gusta mucho este detalle de cómo salen las letras.
My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot.
No, jefa. Chale, Don Finch.
She got better for a while. And then she didn't.
Mamá.
And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive.
Wow. A los 17.
Until I found out about you.
Okay.
I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
Okay.
This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it.
Wow.
I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now...
Is a newborn?
Things didn't work out that way.
No, ma.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Edith Finch. Wow. Wow. Qué buena historia. Qué bien hicieron todo el papel de meterte en la historia. Wow, está increíble. Me encantó. For Shirley Dallas. Wow. Gran juego, la verdad, ¿eh? Muy interesante, diferente. La narrativa muy bonita. Los colores increíbles. La manera que te van guiando. Wow. Porque te meten a todas las historias. Te enseñan a ser empático con todos los personajes. Y no ves a nadie nunca realmente. Tú siempre fuiste el hijo que sobrevive. Y por eso siempre dicen que es la maldición de los Finch. Milton. Está interesante cómo vas cambiando de cuartos, cómo conoces la casa, cómo conoces a la familia. Todo se me hizo bastante interesante. Está un poco sad, ¿no? The Finches. Porque ¿cuánto tiempo ha pasado ahora, digamos? Del 2017 a que ya estaba el nuevo Finch, el hijo de Edith. La manera que te explican desde que empezó la casa, cómo empezó la casa, qué pasó con cada uno de los familiares. Y es un juego crudo porque te muestra la muerte de los familiares, te muestra la dificultad que cada uno tenía. Y por eso cada quien tenía sus propios issues y a lo mejor no se llevaban de la manera correcta. No la happy family que siempre enseñan. Muy interesante. La narrativa me encantó. Me gusta que es un juego corto, diferente. Las emociones que te provoca. Annapurna Interactive. Es un desconocido, ¿no? Annapurna. Annapurna Interactive. Claro, sabía que lo conocía. Es el que hizo Strays. Y ese es otro juegazo. Hizo Outer Wilds. Wow. No, pues con razón tiene tan buena narrativa. El storytelling está increíble. Detallitos. Ahí, por ejemplo, los goglecitos que tienes que ir cambiando de fotos. Cómo tienes que sacar la llave aquí de la cajita. Y cómo es un proceso de la historia a través del tiempo. No todo lo ves de la misma manera. Primero son solamente cartas, fotos. The End. Wow, qué buen juego. No creí que lo fuéramos a acabar, pero se logró. Select Edith to play from the beginning. Ok, podemos escoger ya por personajes. A ver. Wow, podemos escoger cada una. Dawn, que está relacionado con Edie. Ok. Pues bueno, al parecer esto ya fue todo. Lo logramos. En solo stream nos aventamos 2 horas. Casi las 2 horas. Creí que duraría más, pero estuvo bien. Espero poder encontrar nuevos y diferentes juegos como de este estilo. Qué chido. Pero bueno, esto fue todo. Ya nos volveremos a ver. Bye bye.